Alright, believe it or not, I just woke up from a nap actually. I just woke up, so give me a minute. Before I get started, I noticed that we have like over 100 new people. Hi, my name's Mia. I'm not really good with introductions. I basically go back and forth between, hold on. I go back and forth between journaling and contemplating going back to therapy, but this channel is my middle ground. It's basically what I do. If you're able to laugh or relate, I did my job. I wrote this episode while I was PMSing, and when I PMS is basically like fuck everybody.
I hate niggas, bro. I hate niggas on my kids. I hate niggas. I swear to God. I swear to God I hate niggas, bro. I swear to God I hate niggas, bro. I swear to God, nigga. I swear to God. On all 5 of my kids, I hate niggas, bro. I hate niggas, bro.
At first it was a journal entry, and it was like almost 2.5 pages long. I cried while I was writing this because it's sad but bittersweet when you discover, I don't know if bittersweet's the word. It's weird and refreshing when you discover something new about yourself, but also triggering because you're thinking about past events. Or at least it is for me, shit. But yeah, I wanted to talk about this for a minute. And when I get this feeling, not only just during like when I PMS, but like anything could fucking trigger it. There are times where I feel like I am going through shit by myself and I'm struggling and I have nobody to talk to or confide in. Nobody to confide in. It's hard for me to like ask for help for certain things. I don't know why. Well, I do, because I'm going to talk about it. I'm not quite sure if I want to. I'm still full from earlier. I'm just going to make this for later, and plus I like doing something with my hands while I talk about shit. I'm not sure if I want to keep on going with the making or cutting fruit and talking. I think that might be my thing. So shit. But yeah, what I have here is I'm gonna cut up some strawberries. I'm gonna squeeze some lime juice. I'm gonna squeeze some lime juice over it, and then I'm gonna put some mint in it, mix it up, and put tahini in it. You'll see, it's really yummy. I found this snack on what's that app called? Pinterest. A couple months ago, or like a year or two ago, I had came to the realization that I am hyper independent. I struggle not only asking for help, but also accepting it. I'd rather shoot myself in the foot. Oh, that was the AC. Girl, I thought somebody was home. Girl. But yeah, it's just embarrassing to be, at least for me, it's embarrassing to be vulnerable. Y'all knew this about me though. It sucks because in most of my situations, it ends up being thrown back in my face. And I've dealt with this behavior from close people in my life. I'm trying to remember if any friends did it, probably, but definitely family for sure. My parents. And sometimes in my situation, I don't even ask. Sometimes I don't even ask. They just do it. They claim to do it out of the kindness of their heart. And when conflict arises, it's always, oh, I did X, Y, and Z for you. I thought it was out of the kindness of your heart, though. Especially when the situation that gets thrown in my face is like my mental health or like any other sensitive situation. You really want to use my mental health as a gotcha moment? Let me show you something. They will hold shit over my head and act like I'm supposed to treat them like a saint for life. Why would I ever put myself through that again when I could just bottle it up and go through the shit I go through in silence and not have to deal with that? But I'm not really going through anything in silence because guess who I'm talking to about it? Again, guess where this stems from? Childhood trauma. This is one of the few problems I face because my needs weren't met as a kid. My emotional needs weren't met as a kid. Just think about it. Dealing with an emotionally neglectful mother and an emotionally unavailable father. That's it. That's all I'm going to say about my issues at home. Just imagine that. Oh. It's also part of the reason why I don't want to deal with like marriage or kids. I talked about that in a previous video, by the way, which you should go watch. And guess what the fuck I found out Emotional neglect is one of the causes for hyperindependence. But yeah, I no longer really talk to my parents about like my mental health or any other issues. I just really keep conversations at the surface level because I I'd rather not go through that again. Oh my god. Plus, I don't even want them in my business like that. I don't trust them with sensitive information anymore. Now that I think about it, it's hard to recall times where I felt like I was emotionally supported by them. I can't recall. But then again, yeah, depression does cause memory loss, so maybe I'm tripping. I don't know. Also, severe trust issues are a sign, or yeah, are also a sign of hyperindependence as well. There's this tweet I saw the other day talking about emotionally absent parents and how they try to get close to you after all those years that they were emotionally absent. And it's just weird having to like deal with that because you don't know how to react to that because they never showed you that when you were young, and now that you're an adult and they're trying to be close to you. I'll put the tweet. Like, it just don't make no, like, it is weird. I don't know. I can't. Let's not get too deep. Let's not get too deep. Like, I already learned how to cope. I already learned other ways to cope. And now that you're trying to show me affection, give me hugs and shit, move. Whenever I go through, I would say depressive waves. Definitely depressive waves for sure. I isolate. I shut people out, and that's including friends and family. I want to be by myself. I don't want to be bothered. Bye. I had recently deactivated Instagram, but I'm back on it now, but I had deactivated it because I tend to I don't even talk to my friends about like the shit I'm going through like that. Like, just send me funny memes and edits. We don't gotta do all this extra shit. I cannot cut this line for nothing. We're in a different setting. I don't want to go to the counter because it's dirty over there, and that's not my mess. I'm not cleaning up after nobody. I have this mentality that talking about it is not really gonna do nothing. So what the fuck is the point of it? Emotional connections are hard to like form and maintain, especially when new people come into my life. Girl, it is so hard making friends and forming that genuine connection and getting through that awkward stage, but that's a conversation for another day. I don't like none of that deep shit because when people talk to me about shit that's going on in their life, I'd be like, ooh. I'd be so confused because I don't know how to comfort people, and it's weird when people try to comfort me. Emotional unavailability and avoidance are also a sign of hyperindependence, as well as using humor. That is a trauma sign and a response for hyperindependence. Oh, it don't matter. Ah! I'm okay. When I think about people seeing me at my lowest, I can think of like 2 or 3 people. And those are some people who have genuinely like helped me out without expecting anything in return or throwing it in my face. And they didn't make me feel like a burden. I tend to also get blinded by what I'm stressing over, and I think that nobody cares about me, even though they do. Like, I have people that I have shooters trust, but I don't know why I let those thoughts get to me. Like, I really just get blinded by what I'm going through, and I always think I'm by myself, but that's not the problem. I don't reach out for help. I don't talk to nobody, so that's just my fault. It takes me some time, but I'm able to remind myself that I'm not alone, and like, people reach out to me eventually. I'm thinking about going back to therapy again. Sorry, like this, like, it's good that I'm aware of it, but I don't know. It's good that I'm aware, but how do I want to fix it though? At least right now, I don't know. Some of the stressors that I have in my life are my mental health, my finances, processing my emotions, maybe controlling them. Anything having to do with adulthood, really. Trusting people and reliving past trauma. Yeah. I also hate feeling like a burden. I do. I don't want anybody feeling bad for me or sorry. I don't want anybody's pity. So it's just like, why would I present my case and no, girl, I don't, ew, like, I don't, ew, like, I don't want your pity, or I don't want people to think that they need to help me. Like, I don't want you to feel forced. Like, I'm not holding a gun to your head. Because if you think you're gonna regret helping me later, bitch, don't help me at all. Matter of fact, I'll just save you. I'm not gonna ask you. So, if you're gonna regret helping me later, if conflict arises, just leave my black ass alone. Bye. Eventually, I end up dealing with it and going through it, or a miracle just happens and everything just works out in the end. So it's just like, help for me is like a very last resort. And plus, I'd rather do shit myself anyway, because if someone does it for me, it's not gonna get done right. Like, I'd rather, it's not like nothing, it's not gonna get done in the way I want it to be done. Like, something always gets messed up if it's not done by me. No shade. And when it comes to like figuring out adult things, like, one thing about me, I'ma Google it, I'ma TikTok it, YouTube it. I'm sorry, the internet is a resource and I'ma utilize that shit. Like I said, I do not get help from my parents, so I don't care if they did it before, I'm going to TikTok for it. I don't want your help, and plus I don't want you in my business. Even at work too, like, I be struggling with like heavy boxes and shit. I do not need help. I decline help. I'm fine. I got it. Move. I got it. I got it. But yeah, one of the stressors that really do it for me is financial stress. That is the worst stressor I could fucking have. I shut the fuck down. Like, I don't care. If it's not money, I don't want to hear nothing. It just sucks when I'm agitated and bothered and 15 days overdue on my car note payment and motherfuckers want to bother me about bullshit. If you don't get the fuck, this is why isolating is so good. Like, I don't want to hear nothing. Like, if it's not money, I don't want to hear it. Like, there's nothing I could possibly care about or laugh at when the Repo Reaper can be at my door at any minute. And another thing that also gets me is me being disappointed over and over again and beating myself up for it because I trust people too easily. And I have repeatedly, I'm gonna rip the leaves up and put it in the strawberries now. I repeatedly made the mistake of putting people on a pedestal when I thought they had all the answers or solutions to my problems. I keep learning not to depend on people because they always end up disappointing me. And I really do hold people to their word. If you say you're gonna do something, bitch, you better do it. I'm gonna hold you to that standard. Don't play with me. Those are those trust issues I'm telling y'all about. I do not like asking. I do not like it. I am so scarred. I'd just rather not go through. I do not have the mental capacity or the emotional state to be dealing with all that right now. I'll just go through it in silence, and I'm gonna get through it, as usual. Is this an issue for therapy to fix? Possibly. Do I want to go about the steps of fixing those relationships I have with people who have hurt me? Not right now. I just don't want anyone in my business anymore. Like, it's not really gonna do anything. At least right now, it's not. And I'm okay with that. Is what it looks like so far. And sometimes I'm drained from the things I have to go through and the things I'm responsible for and ashamed to ask help for. And sometimes the weight is so fucking heavy on my back that I fall on my face, break my nose, and shatter my teeth. Look how yummy it looks. Yay! It's just all a part of the cycle. It's a part of the cycle. This happens at least once a month. I know it's not healthy, but that's just how it has to be right now. That's just how it has to be right now. Because again, eventually these feelings and these situations shall pass with time. If you notice you also deal with hyperindependence, do not be like me. If you want to get help, you go get help, girl. I'm contemplating it. I think I'm going to do it. Get help. Every time I use the word contemplating, I feel like it's alluding to something negative. But it's not. I'm not going to eat this right now. I'm going to eat it later when my show comes on. I'll have some right now, actually. Oh, that's good. Thank you for listening to me rant. I did gain about 100 new people on here. Y'all can follow me on Instagram. I've been stuck at 400 followers for the past 3 years, so please go over there too.